Hi everyone, welcome back to the Reddit drama channel with another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and like the video if you enjoy it. Also, please click the notification bell so you won't miss when another cheating story goes live. These simple clicks mean a lot to our channel, and thank you for your support.
I was in rehab for drinking, and when I got out I found my wife. Part 2. Over and over I keep telling her that I'm going to ask to see her phone from time to time, and if she has a problem with that then it is over. She agreed. We move on from this and make up. A couple weeks later and off and on I ask her to see her phone, which she does, but I can see her being annoyed at this. She is gaslighting me again. She hasn't been talking to him. One day when she went to go to the basement or something, I quickly went to see her phone and she caught me. She was livid. We start fighting again. She tried to make it out like I am the assla in all of this. I never apologized to her, and honestly I felt like I wanted to laugh in her face, saying if she was honest with me I wouldn't have to snoop. What I found was a message from him asking if she is okay. We eventually make up. I show her I am not and will never be sorry for snooping on her phone. Over this whole time I explained to her how sorry I am that I was absent for almost 2 years with a drinking problem. I understand that emotions ran high with Chris and she eventually kissed him. I tell her I do not understand that you kept effing lying to me about keeping in contact with him. Things are better now, but I still don't trust her. Trusting anyone is one of the most important things. It is something that takes so long to build and can be ruined in a flash like it did with us. For the past couple of weeks it has been the best couple of weeks as far as I can remember. I realize the pain I caused her and how she needed someone to pay attention to her and confide in because I was absent. She says she is wrong for lying to me off and on about talking to him. I really wish I could trust her again. That is what hurts the most. Before all this, Kim was the perfect wife. I couldn't and still couldn't imagine life without her. She told me part of the reason why she talked to him is that in case we didn't work out, she wouldn't be alone. I tell her again that the way she kept talking to him, it would only hurt us more and she would build more to Chris. I tell her the water grows wherever you water it. Taking time to spend with him and not confiding in me is killing the relationship. We are on very good terms now, but the trust is not there. I know it's going to take a long time, but this woman is everything to me. She is a good woman who got caught up in an emotional affair because I was an alcoholic and a bad husband. I understand we both have some fault in this. We are working on this. Again, I just wish tomorrow I could wake up and have no worry about her and Chris. Whenever I would bring him up, she brings up my drinking, probably like it's even Stevens. Maybe it is, but I tell her I stopped lying and hiding my drinking. You haven't stopped talking to him, before this past month. Not a day goes by that I regret being a bad husband to her. Not a day goes by where I don't get steamed about what she did to me. I wish all of this never happened, but we are both willing to put in work to get past this. I'm sure I left out some SHT, but this is long enough. I do drink a little with her on weekends that she is very comfortable with. I no longer have that urge to get wasted as I remind myself how I ruined everything. Thanks for reading. Here is the second story. My girlfriend, 22F, cheated on me, 21M, during a duration of a month 1 to 3 times a week 5 to 6 months ago with her ex. Mind you, we also have a 1-year-old baby together and she is suffering with depression and mental health after giving birth until now. Long story short. I caught her cheating with her ex through text messages and various social media apps, confirming that they've been seeing each other 1 to 3 times/week. I broke up with her on the spot and we took some weeks away from each other while co-parenting. After getting caught, she admitted what she did was a mistake and was wrong and unacceptable, somewhat blamed it on her mental health, how she didn't know what she was doing and it made her feel like she had freedom. She then apologized and stated that she wants to get back together. After the back and forth arguments and letting each other know how we feel, I told her I would give her another chance to get back together for the sake of our child. However, I do not trust her, and in order for that trust to be earned, it would take a very long time and she would need to continuously prove to me she really wants us and that I can trust her again over time. Now, fast forward to now, we have been living together with our baby ever since those weeks we took time apart when it originally happened. Ever since then, she's been proving to me every day and showing me genuine love and affection and attention. I genuinely feel that things are how it used to be, if not, possibly better. We communicate better now and I feel like things are currently going towards the right track in terms of myself being able to trust her again. However, from time to time, I have myself overthinking, will she cheat on me again? Am I wasting my time? To the point where I think, do I really love her or just love the idea of being together as a whole family? Etc. What should I do if things are going well but I always have myself overthinking those thoughts every now and then? It's honestly killing me inside. Any ways to cope with this? Any thoughts? Have you experienced a similar situation? Any feedback? Would couples therapy be helpful? Thank you for your time reading this. Please kindly drop some insights and opinions. Here is the third story. So this happened last July. It's been a few months but I still get terrible flashbacks. I had a best friend since high school. When we first met, we actually hated each other. Because we liked the same girl. It was his ex but he wasn't with her at the time and he still liked her. We all ended up getting hired at the same job and I got to know him better and he ended up becoming my best friend. He's been a bit of a troublemaker. He's been kicked out multiple times, screwed over by girlfriends over the times and has had and still has drug issues. But I was always a good friend. I was there when he was broke. I'd lend him money. If he was kicked out he lived with me. If he needed a shoulder to cry on, I'd be that person. In short, I thought of him as a brother. Or so at least I thought. Fast forward, he ends up having a baby with his best friend who is also my best friend cause we all game with each other and I had a girlfriend of 3 years as well. Me and him had an apartment in 2018 and my girlfriend and his baby mama / best friend would come over occasionally. In 2019, my best friend, me, and my GF got an apartment of our own together and stayed there a couple of months. Around June, we started to get into arguments more than usual and I didn't know why. But she would get drunk and mean as hell, and me as a person, I do not like to smoke, I do not like to drink. Because I would look like a fool, which unfortunately she was looking like. She would get aggressive and I just didn't want to deal with it. One night, we had a yelling fit in front of my best friend and his baby mama, and we had a point where we were questioning their relationship. I still loved her but she had a hard time admitting the same. We made up that night and the next morning she went to work. I got her the job at my place by pulling a few strings, and I was off. Few hours in, I get a call from the baby mama, asking to talk to me. She told me when my best friend was dropping her off, she noticed hickeys on him and he admitted to her that he and my GF were getting it on while I was at work. He threatens her to keep her mouth shut and that I wouldn't have to know because he didn't want to destroy the friendship. Ironic, huh? She shows me the text message telling her to keep her fucking mouth shut and that she'll ruin everything. I was shocked. I confronted them later. They just laughed at my face. She said you weren't paying enough attention, which sounds like a stupid excuse to justify what they did. And when I asked him why, he literally said, I don't have to explain myself to you. You should have paid more attention. He just smiled. At this point, I'm just gone. Most people would flat out beat the crap out of someone at this time, but I was just shocked that two people I trusted the most, that I would have given my life for, I even put them on my life insurance, I took them off, would betray me. They are still together, but from what the baby mama told me, she put child support on him and he's having a hard time paying things, so he's making my ex pay full rent for their one bedroom. At times she can't even pay her phone bill from what I heard. He's been trying to convince her to take off the child support but she's not budging. I love her, she's a good friend. But I still get flashbacks, and I get depressed like crazy still. I went to the gym, lost a hell of a ton of weight, went from 31% to 18% body fat, so I'm fit now, but I'm at a point where I just don't want to try anymore. I feel like all I'm doing is just working out so I look good in a coffin. I've been cheated on multiple times. I'm a super nice guy, but I'm just tired of PPL taking advantage of me. I'm losing my emotions, which is a dangerous state, and I just want to give up everything. Can someone let me know what to do or have words of encouragement? Your words would mean the world to me, as this is my last cry for help. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for any future cheating stories.